So that's why I'm mentioning the two of them. If you want something a bit more luxe, every time. I recommend that you put this video on while you're cleaning, while you're studying, having to put your kid to bed, whatever you need to do, because it is going to be a long one. Welcome, it's your girl Melissa here, and I am coming to you today with all of my Sephora recommendations for the upcoming sale on April 4th. I did ask you guys what you wanted to see. You guys wanted me to mention it all, so that's what I am doing. I have a ton of stuff in front of me, behind me. It's insane. We are going to get through this as quickly as possible. But first, let's go ahead and run down when the sale is actually happening. So it starts Friday, April 4th for Rouge members, and then of course all of Sephora collection. And then on April 8th, if I'm not mistaken, VIB and Insider can start shopping the sale as well. I did a big long spiel about it before, so I'm going to keep it very short, and if you want to, you can check it out above. But if you are Insider or VIB, I don't think you should be shopping the sale, period, because 80% of these brands have 20% off just for giving your phone number or your email address. That being said, I also think Rouge, you have to be a bit discerning when it comes to what brands you want to shop, because some of these brands offer more than 20% off. So even as a Rouge member myself, I have to make sure I'm thinking about, well, why would I buy this from Sephora getting 20% off when I can get 30% off, you know, at another time. Also, if you aren't following these two accounts on Instagram, you should be. There's the Beauty Steal and the Beauty Deal BFF. All they do is announce the different sales that are going on every single day. Every single day. There's not a day where they haven't posted. Just to make things faster, I'm not going to put everything on the screen. It's just going to take me too long to do that. But everything will be listed down below in order in which it appears in this video. So you can definitely find it. And then also be sure to subscribe. This is the first of many Sephora videos. I will have my haul, I'll have my try on, and then of course a review. I didn't do that last time, but I think I want to do a review after 30 days to let you know what I'm keeping, what has to go back, etc. Lastly, believe me when I tell you, clicking on our links down below, I always feature them, and I do have a little blurb in my description box every time, even though I don't say it. It helps us so much more than you know. It really does. It's getting very expensive to purchase these products, and for us to be able to honestly review them, it helps to get the few little coins in commission when you use those links. I'm not affiliated with any of these brands, and I'm definitely not affiliated with Sephora. However, when you show that you love a product and you want to try it out because of us, and you use that link, that participation results in us, again, just making a few little coins. And it just helps keep us going, because it truly is the one way that you, the subscriber, the viewer, can quite literally support us. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to start with the skincare category. For the winter, my skin, I don't know if it's because I turned 40 in January, I don't know, but I have never had such dry skin in my entire life. I'm talking, I had to start getting facials regularly. I could literally feel the texture, not texture, but like the flakiness on my forehead and on either side of my nose. It was really bad. And so these products here, holy grail status, because they really helped me through. First up, we have the Tatcha rice water. I went through my mini and now I'm at about here with the full size. Again, this is the rice water, and it does claim to gently purify while moisturizing, and I would agree with that. This isn't the most moisturizing cleanser, but for every single day, for a double cleanse, it was really amazing. It did not strip my skin, even better. And if you need something a bit more hydrating, I would actually recommend the Ole Henriksen Truth Juice Daily Cleanser. This one has a lot of moisture to it, and it even takes off your makeup. this one will not. Oh, I can't believe it. I forgot to put it in my little basket here. But speaking of double cleansing, we have to remove our makeup. Please take your makeup off. Do not sleep in it. Do not wear it for 24 hours. But I really love the Elemis Makeup Balm Remover. I absolutely love it. It takes off everything. If I'm super lazy, I'll just use that and I don't need to double cleanse. And my skin, again, still feels hydrated. At minimum, it just feels neutral. It doesn't feel any drier after using the balm. It'll take everything off from makeup, eyeliner, mascara. It is absolutely amazing. Again, a little on the luxe side. I already went through one Caudalie Concentrated Brightening Glycolic Essence. I've already picked up another one because Caudalie offered 25% off. But I love this thing. I did not think that I would ever make it through because you only need like 1, 2, 3 little splashes on your Shiseido facial cotton pad here. As you can see, I need to add this to my cart because I am nearly done. And I only use this in the morning because I use the Ole Henriksen Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. I have had this for years. It has never steered me wrong. It is very powerful. It does have AHAs in it, and it even says high potency. It'll get rid of your wrinkles, your skin texture, and it really will. I would be very careful with this, and please make sure to wear SPF. A lot of these products that I have here, because of my hyperpigmentation, my dark circles, what have you, we have our AHAs, our BHAs, and they are made for brightening. So please wear your sunscreen. Otherwise, you're just doing yourself a disservice, and your melasma, your dark spots, your whatever are just going to get darker. Another one that I use at night and is actually new to me is the Edam Cashmere Peel. And even like picking it up now, I can't believe I'm halfway through because I only use this twice a week. I use this twice a week when I have like my heavy makeup days and those hormonal days, if you know what I mean, and I'm breaking out a little bit more. This feels so smooth and very like milky soft on the skin, but it's very powerful because the next day my skin feels like I'm starting over with like a fresh face of skin. Like it's very strange because I don't feel any like tingling or anything like that. It's very gentle. I mean, it does say gentle exfoliating AHA toner, but I use gentle in quotes because I notice such a difference the next day. So I'm like, it can't be that gentle, but it does feel gentle because it does not sting. It's not going to do any of that to you, but it does work and you will see results. So Edam, and I think they're, if I'm not mistaken, if not Black owned, POC owned, and I believe women owned as well. I'm a lady who loves her serums, and I go back and forth between all of these. Yes, I do use them. If my skin was on the like just super dry patchy side, then I would use the Tatcha Dewy Serum. The reason why I recommend this is because if you do have dry, not dehydrated, if you do have dry skin, this works so well under moisturizer and then under makeup. This layers really well and plays well with other products, I should say. It's extremely hydrating. I already have a backup. I'm nearly done with that one. Do you see that? Just like instantly. And this is great for just those. You don't even need to use it all over. I would use it specifically on the spots where you feel the driest. And it doesn't hurt. That like smells amazing. But this is wonderful, and I think you at least need to consider it if you need something under your moisturizer and under your makeup. Another product that you can quite literally feel the difference after using it is the Caudalie Instant Firming Serum. Not necessarily because of the firming effects, but instantly it just soaks into your skin so nicely. And let me just show. Oh no, did I put it? I put it away. So I'm so upset that I don't have it, but I have the mini of the cashmere cream. I'll put it here. The cashmere cream that goes with this. When I put those two on my face, I'm baby soft, like baby seal soft. It's magical. It is such an amazing like luxe experience, and this isn't as pricey as you can get with some of these other products that I have here. I will be getting another one when they have their spring sale in May. And I will be getting the cashmere cream as well, because instantly between these two products, and also I started getting lines on my forehead. Okay, hello 40. And this has helped with that. It doesn't take it away. It's not Botox in a bottle, but it is a really amazing retinol alternative. And because I'm already using so many AHAs and brightening this, brightening that, I didn't want to use a retinol every single day. But I do use, in conjunction with the Edam toner, the Shani Darden Retinol Reform. This helps with fine lines, firming, and brightening. So as you can see, there's definitely a theme and an intention with a lot of the products I use. Just a little bit like that. That's all I use over my entire face. And when I rub it onto my fingers, I just make sure to concentrate it on places that need a little help. Both do the same things, but it just depends on your tolerance level. Okay, so if you're just easing into chemical exfoliants and you want that cellular turnover, meaning help you with your texture, if you want to baby step into that world, then I would really recommend the Fresh Dream Serum. It's literally the same idea as the Caudalie Brightening Dark Spot Serum, except this, you're gonna feel it. This is very powerful. This one is gonna take you a little bit more time, but again, you're just sort of baby stepping into that world. I have gone through many bottles of these, and I tend to just like harsher things on my face. I do use a mist after my toner and before my serums, and I love my Caudalie. I do. My Caudalie grape water, this little itty bitty baby one, but it's a very fine mist. It's great after you use all the toners and things, and your face might feel a little dry, because you don't want to put on these products on a dry face. You want your face to be moisturized, and then layer your serums and your lotions and your potions and things. And then for an eye cream, I would actually really recommend this, because I have noticed that I haven't had to use super pigmented, super thick color corrector under my eye, and I don't use any of the products I just mentioned under the eye. Of course, I've only been using this Caudalie Brightening Eye Cream. So again, it's never going to take away all of your dark circles, but it has helped in my opinion. And also with me getting older, I need the hydration, and this is very hydrating. On to face creams. I know I mentioned the Caudalie Cashmere Cream, but these creams, these two face lotions, I have used many years, and it is the Fresh Lotus Moisturizer and the Lotus Dream Face Cream. The moisture in both of these, yet still being able to play well under foundations and what have you, is just a dream for me. Extremely hydrating, this day cream, and this night cream, very thick and luxe, but it does not make me feel like it's greasy, like I'm sliding all over my pillow. That is not the case. It just seeps in, and they both smell like cucumbers. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? If you want something a little pricier and it's in your budget, I would also recommend the Tatcha water cream. If you're oilier, if you want something very thin yet hydrating under your makeup, the water cream, amazing. I don't go through this as much because I basically use this during the hottest days, because it is so thin. It's not hydrating enough for me to use like in the winter at all. But what saved me in the winter was the Dewy Skin Cream. I already went through one. This is a new one, and I have a backup, if that tells you anything about this particular cream. Feet. I've never mentioned this before, but my sister-in-law actually put me onto this. I use the Ordinary Glycolic Acid number 7. No, not number 7, 7%, sorry. Toner on the heels of my feet. I don't know why. I just have always had like cracked feet, cracked heels specifically. This helps me so much. I saturate one of the Shiseido cotton pads. I leave it on my foot and let like my foot kind of like soak it up. And then I follow up with, it looks like I don't use it, but I promise you I do. You just need one spritz. I would show you how hydrating it is, but I loathe the smell of this Caudalie moisturizing oil elixir. I would have bathed in this all winter because my body, my face, my hair was just so dry. But this to me, like if I was pregnant, I'd probably throw up. I'm not even being sarcastic at all. Like I know that sounds very dramatic, but it smells like salad dressing to me, which overall is not bad, but I don't want that to linger either. It just gives me like not Italian dressing. I don't mind Italian dressing. I don't know. I don't like it. So I don't mind putting it on my feet and then like throwing socks on really quick and falling asleep. A mask that helps me, and I gotta get another one when they have their sale, is the Caudalie Instant Detox Mask. This will pull everything out of your skin. You will look brand new and it will also help with like excess oil, but I wasn't suffering with that in the winter. But when I needed like a hard reset, this was amazing. Bougie, but I love them. I just took this one out of my gym bag and I'm going to put my salted caramel that I had like in one of the baby's bags. Yeah, I feel very strongly about this. You guys, if you've been with me for a while, you know I love my summer Fridays, but I can't believe I'm about to say this. When I had cracked lips, when they were super dry, especially with getting sick all the time and you're like breathing through your mouth because you're so stuffy, what will repair your lips? Topicals lip balm. It is thick and healing. I just feel like, see, look at that, that's not gonna move. Look. And although I hate mint it smells so good. I hate mint in the products. That's why I don't buy like plumping lip balms and things like that either. It lasts for maybe 30 seconds and then you're good to go. If you're struggling with super chapped lips, I would pick this one up. One that I am trying to hold up because it's always sold out and I can't be without it, and I've been holding off on using it like all day every day, is the Edam Lip Softening Balm. It's not as thick or intense as the topicals, but it's a really nice everyday moisturizing lip balm. It's a little bit stronger than the Summer Fridays as well, and it also has more pigment than the Summer Fridays. So it's almost like you're getting a lip balm, and it's a lot like the YSL. A lot like the YSL. Finally, moving on to body care. I loved my Necessaire, just all of them. The lotion I absolutely loved. Ooh, the body vitamin C serum, loved for like my back, my elbows, my feet as well. That I often used when I just couldn't stand the smell of the Caudalie elixir. I would use this on my feet. And I was using the Native, is that what it's called? The Native deodorant, and it was leaving me like dry and almost looked like crepey under my arms. So I switched to the Necessaire, the solid, and I don't have that problem at all. And as you can see, I love this particular scent, the Olibanum. I'm assuming that's how you say it. I'm thinking about picking up the body wash. I'm not sure because I already have the eucalyptus body wash. I'm like, I don't need another one. I had to buy myself another one because my family took my original. So this is the third one since the Sephora sale that just took place. If you want something a bit more fruity, a bit more fun, I would 1000%, as always, recommend Sol de Janeiro. I love this particular scent, the Beija Flor, as well as, you see, and I have another one, a full one, waiting for me, the 68 spray. That happens to be like my all-time favorite. Actually, that's not true. They had a coconut cabana that they never brought back, which is so rude. Anyway, that's everything for body care. Let's go ahead and just jump into base products. The Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer really is like holy grail for me. But when I tell you, I'm not sure I could tell the difference between that one and the Refi Blur and Hydrate Primer. It blurs your pores and it also hydrates you enough to keep you matte, which sounds crazy, right? Like hydration and mattifying. But if your skin is hydrated, it doesn't need to produce more oil because it's good to go. It's balanced, I guess you could say. And this somehow does that, on top of the fact that I used it, sorry. On top of the fact that it has this cool metal applicator. I think if you've been eyeing this, and it is pricey, I'll give you that, I would check out the Refi primer. Another primer that I've only used like 3 times since getting it 2 weeks ago, but have already fallen in love with, is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Universal Balm Powder. Now, years ago, I did have number 8, which is just a little bit too dark for me. I used it, I loved it, and I always wanted to try the Universal Balm Powder, but I was like, oh, am I really going to use it with all the primers I have? Well, her whole line, Danessa Myricks, was 50% off on Good Morning America. So I bought this with like 87 other things. And so I'm really, really happy I got to try it. I was going to pick it up during the sale. I was actually going to pick up a lot of her stuff during the sale, but I mean, again, 50% off, you can't beat that. The only thing is, like, I feel like maybe it's because of my nails, I never quite get the little shovel back in properly, but that's the least of my concern. One product that I rediscovered because I did my March everyday makeup drawer video is the Bobbi Brown corrector. This is so good, and look, look how much of it I've already used. And this is why we do these everyday makeup drawers. And it has like the little slant. So hydrating. It's not so pigmented that it takes me forever to blend it out. It is just absolute perfection, convenient. I love this thing. And because of that, I also rediscovered, and this is why I say like I really use that corrector a lot, because I started using the Bobbi Brown concealer stick, but you can see not as much, but I'm going to use it more. What I do is grab some off the top and just pat it in. You don't need a lot at all. I'm probably gonna have to rebuy the corrector way before I have to buy the concealer, but the corrector does such a good job that you need very little concealer. I would be remiss if I did not mention the Light Reflecting Eye Brightener by NARS. I use Sunfire under the eye. I'm sorry, I use Magic Hour. This is Magic Hour under the eye, and then I use Sunfire, which is a darker shade, around my mouth. And again, that's how I know that a lot of these products were really working for me, because I can use Magic Hour all over now. I don't need such a dark color corrector around my mouth anymore. And of course, my holy grail of holy grail concealers, it is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. I use Maple to brighten under my eyes, and I use Teak as sort of my slightly lighter than my skin tone concealer shade. They are full coverage, but I will say this, they blend beautifully. And if you don't have time or don't want to use a color corrector, you'll be fine with these. Of course, we have to set everything. I know that this is very controversial. Believe me, I understand. But if you are my shade and darker, I think you can get away with the Givenchy Prism Libre Mattifying and Blurring Loose Powder. I love this thing. I do use the mini. I have it on under my eyes with the Bobbi Brown Duo. You get the little puff. Again, buy the mini then, you know, especially at 20% off. use it for 30 days. If you absolutely hate it, then send it back. But is there a slight shimmer to it, illumination to it? Yes, but it's definitely not like the other shades that have like a huge issue with basically glitter under their eyes. This works really well, and I do plan on picking up the mattifying pressed powder. I can confidently say that these foundations that I'm going to show you are holy grail. I'll repurchase them every single time, and I am so happy with how my collection looks because I did like a very minor declutter, very minor, and I'm happy with every single foundation. I really am. One is kind of like, but the other 5 I absolutely love. So I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as possible. Let's go. Pat McGrath, you need it. If you are a makeup novice, this is perfect for you. If you don't like the feel of makeup on your skin, this is for you. I am so sorry that she is so expensive. Wait for her Black Friday sale. I'm just saying. I wear the shade Medium Deep 64. However, because she's a little on the warmer goldeny side, this is more of a summer shade for me. But let me tell you, once I get a little sun, I'm going to be wearing her all the time. For her being so full coverage, or as full coverage as she is, this actual formula of this is almost like a serum. I don't even think I have a skincare product as thin as this particular foundation. Absolutely wonderful. Holy grail. Magicalness, Laura Mercier. I feel like this one doesn't get talked about enough. This is the Real Flawless Foundation, 5N2 Cardamom. This also feels like a thicker serum than the Pat McGrath. My exact shade. I can wear this in the winter. I can get away with it the first part of summer, and then as I start darkening up a little bit, I have to kind of let it go. But this is perfection, medium coverage, very light, and will also give you a very nice, not even glow, just very hydrating. Holy grail matte foundation. If you are oily, I will be busting this out on those super hot days, is the Dior Forever matte foundation. I have it in the shade 5N. This particular formulation works for me. Is actually neutral. The other day I did swatch all of my Dior foundations, and this one is the most neutral out of the 3 that I have. Again, I'm in the shade 5N. This works in the summer a lot like the Laura Mercier, where I can wear it maybe 8 months out of the year, and then maybe 10 months out of the year, and then when I get super dark, then I can't anymore. But I love this. It won't budge. You can wear it in 90-degree weather, outside, at brunch. You will be okay. Wedding makeup, prom makeup, graduation, out on the lawn makeup. This is it. And then in terms of stick foundations, I do love the Hourglass stick foundation. This is in 15.5 Sable. This is also my exact skin tone. You see that? And because it's a stick foundation, it's a bit more versatile for me. I can wear it a bit longer, like the Dior foundation that I had mentioned. Ooh, I think it just came out. But this became my mommy foundation because I could put this on in the car very quick. I don't have to set it at all. It's almost like self-setting, and I did not get oily and what have you. I can wear this majority of the year as far as this color is concerned. Lastly, I love this one. I love the finish of this Dior stick, but look at that. It's so orange. Like, compare that to the Hourglass underneath. So orange. I can only wear this in the summer. I can't wait until I can because it looks like second skin. It lives up to the hype in terms of the finish, but 5N is too dark for me right now. On to skin tints, tinted moisturizers, whatever you want to call them. First up, Amicole Deep 2. I can't believe it. I don't know why it feels like there's like a bubble here, but I'm really down to like right here. I'm going to try to finish it before the summer because this is also like a very good shade match for me. It looks like there's nothing on my skin. I absolutely love it. And I will say one that I am wearing right now that is very close to that one. I am shocked, and I think I might like this one more. I can't believe that, is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. If you are anywhere close to my skin tone, this is number 12. It looks like when I put it on, it looked like I wasn't putting anything onto my skin. It looks like I was putting lotion on my skin. It just disappeared. I've never had a shade match me so well. Beautiful, natural. You don't need a lot. I've had to like pull back a little bit. Again, I've only used it 3 times. I just got this because of the GMA sale, like I mentioned. I don't know what's going to happen with everything else in my collection because I can see myself using this every day just because I love this thing. I am absolutely obsessed. Next, we have the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint in the shade 15. Very close to my skin tone, just slightly dark. See, that's the problem. Everything is always slightly darker than me because if I go a shade down, it's way too light, and too light will always equal ashy and gray if you put light on dark. So it's always best to be a half shade too dark than to even be a half shade too light. But this is a beautiful one if you are not really into makeup and what have you. This used to be Holy Grail, but I'm really upset about the color. I used it in my last video. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation in the shade 5N as well. And it looks a lot like the Stick Foundation. It just with it being too warm, too goldeny, not yellow, golden. Like, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because it has a lot of coverage for it being like a tinted moisturizer, basically. So if you want best of both worlds and you can find your shade, this is really great. And then to set the face, you guys are gonna have to help me figure out a comparable powder because I need a darker shade for the summer. But the Hourglass Ambient Light Powder in Eternal Light is my perfect, I have it on right now, the perfect shade to set all over the face. I love this thing. I used to wear it in the summer. It was just way too light and it would kind of mess up some of the foundations that I had, but this is so good, so light. But I recommend actually getting the trio because you get Eternal Light, which again is my perfect face powder, and then you'll also get a bronzer shade and a highlighter shade. If you are up for interested in a powder foundation, I started using this again very recently and I love this. And this is the problem with not wearing makeup every day. The Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet Powder Foundation. I have the shade 4N68 and this is perfect. I have 67, but it's a little too, as much as it's neutral, a little too yellow for me. This one is a lot better. So again, 4N68 for a powder foundation. Using my Etoile train case, I have all of my complexion products in here. Let's get down to business. Cream blushes. I love the Say and the Armani blushes. I will say they both pack a huge punch in terms of pigment. I don't think you need more than like 1 or 2 little dots. You'll see I've used them many times on my channel. I have here Chili and number 62 in the Armani. If you want to save a couple of dollars, then go with the Say. If you want a little luxury, then I would go with Armani, but honestly, they're both absolutely wonderful. And then for cream bronzers, I have a new bronzer here, and this is the Rare Beauty, well, this is a contour, not a bronzer, but the Liquid Contour in Tranquil. Beautiful color. I just used this in my last video on here for my March Get Ready With Me. 1 dot, like the tiniest of tiny dots is all you need. And speaking of, I actually used this with another bronzer and it's so pigmented that I can see like the line of demarcation here, and I'm so sad about it. I can't really fix it, and now my hair is also fluffy, but that's a whole other conversation. Definitely pick this up if you want a very pigmented contour. If you want a cream bronzer, I still recommend the Say Do Bronze bronzer. I have Stinson. This works for me in the winter. So you can get the next shade up. I'm not sure what that shade is called, but if you're around my complexion, this is good for a winter bronzer, like a cream bronzer. Let's see, one more cream bronzer that I've talked about, I'm not even gonna get into it, is the Tom Ford Shade and Light, and this is in Intensity 2. I love this thing so much. It Yep, still going strong. All kinds of abuse. And again, for someone who just does not use makeup that often, so good. I can use this all year round because you can build up the intensity, the pigment. And the newest one, and this is very pigmented, I love this Yummy Skin. Oh, it's like same thing. Yummy Skin Blurring Balm in Creme Brulee from Danessa Myricks. This is going to be such a great, just all, not all over, but kind of one and done blush bronzer situation in the summer. And in terms of, yeah, that's the last, like, oh no, one more cream. I have to mention it. I wish she had a smaller one. If she does have a travel size, let me know. But the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun Kiss Glow Bronzer. I really do love this, and the color on this. I have number 3. Again, if you want a bronzer for the winter, this would definitely be your best bet, in my personal opinion, if you're around my complexion, because it just gives you a very subtle bronze. Powder blushes, I would 1000% recommend the Armani blushes. I have here Plum and Ecstasy. So this is 52 Ecstasy and 60 Plum. Beautiful. Again, very little is all you need. I'm wearing Plum today, and I just think it matches so well, or pairs well with a bronzer. It's a beautiful everyday color. I absolutely love it, and Ecstasy made me a believer that I can wear pink. And not that Armani isn't luxe, but I feel like getting a Givenchy powder blush is definitely very luxe. This is in shade 5. It also comes with the little puff here, and you can see, there we go, the colors. It's a beautiful pinky red. It's not, I know it might seem like it's pow in your face, but it's really not. It's very subtle. A little goes a long way with this one too. Be sure to use a very light hand with these Givenchy blushes. I might pick up one. They have like a beautiful like corally orange shade. I think it's number 6 if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. 2 bronzers. I'll show you. I can use this one all year round for sure. This is the Armani bronzer in shade 120, the Luminous Silk. I love this. I have it on today, and you might not think it's that pigmented, but look at this. Like, this is insane. I use this to set the Rare Beauty contour, or not to set it, but you know, to pair with it. And yeah, holy grail. I love this so much, so much. That's probably my best purchase of 2024, hands down. But when I deepen up a little bit, and if you are a deeper skin tone than me and you are looking for a really great quality bronzer, then I would actually recommend the Artist Bronzer by Makeup Forever, and this is in the shade 50 Sweet Cocoa. And so you can see it is dark, and also it's matte, which I love. The Armani bronzer does have it. It's a lot of shimmer. It's not even just like subtle shimmer. There's shimmer in it, and I normally hate that, but I love it. But this one is so good. And so, oh God, all right. And it's so smooth. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful bronzer. Makeup Forever is just so underrated, and it's a true makeup artist brand. Then when it comes to highlighters, I've mentioned this a million times before, but the Dior Quad, I mean, seriously, love this thing. This is an investment piece, you know, you don't need a lot of it, and although it's expensive, if you're getting 20% off, this is very much worth the buy. And one that I don't know why I thought this was limited edition, but and I have it on today. This is the Fenty Kilowatt in Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. I used to use this is from when it first launched with Fenty. That's how old this is, but I don't care. I'm not letting it go. I love this color. And it's just that sort of, I don't know, copper, you know, glittery bomb copper that I love on my face. Because I've had the liquid in the past, the Rare Beauty highlighter in Reflect. It looks really gold, but it actually is very peachy. And there we are. And of course, once we're done with all of our makeup, to set it, I use the Charlotte Tilbury. I've been through, I don't even know how many of these. The Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. If you guys have another setting spray that you really love, let me know, because I'm interested in trying one out. I mean, I don't need one, as you can see, but it would just be good. Feels like I've been using this for years and I haven't really tried any others. I haven't given them a shot. So I kind of rediscovered my ABH brow duo. I have the shade Ebony. I love this thing because I can quickly, and yet with very minimal mistakes, do my brows and do a bit of an ombre look. I can use the darker shade if I really wanted to all over my brows. I normally don't, but if I have extra time, then I use both colors. I like this brow product, but for me, I don't know what my brows are doing or not doing, but the Precisely My Brow, I like bent it so it could fit in my drawer, but the Benefit Precisely My Brow, this is all I have left, so I can probably use it like 2 more times and then I'm finally done. But if I move too quickly with this, it will rip out my brows and I'll end up seeing my brows like, I guess it's too waxy, I'm assuming, and it just takes off the brow, it sticks on. But in general, I do love the size, like the tip of this particular brow pencil, which is why I now use the Kosas Brow Pop Nano. It's even smaller, but it doesn't rip out my hair. You see. And it's great for the front of the brow, which is actually like the hardest part for me. I am going to purchase the original brow pencil and also going to repurchase the Kosas Air Brow. It has turned to clay. That's how old it is. It's gross. I went to put it on my eyebrows last week and it literally left like a clump. It looked like Play-Doh on my eyebrows and it smells horrific. But I love this one. I keep going back to it. I love a one and done eyeshadow, and I'm going to give you several options. You've heard me talk about them many times, so sorry in advance. The only new ones that I do have are the Armani eye tints. Someone asked me in that video if they stay put. They do. They do not budge, so much so that if you put them on and then you decide, oh, let me blend it out even more, or let me layer it with, nope, you can't. Once it's on, you have about 10 seconds to set it, to move it, to blend it, whatever you need to do, and then you got to move on. Sorry. I have here number 8 and number 10. These are some of the more like everyday colors. And I don't even think I should go into it too much with these, but if you are looking for a shadow stick, Laura Mercier Caviar sticks are amazing. And my newest finds are the Total Seduction NARS shadow sticks. I'm actually wearing, I just got this one, Mind Games. Oh my God, look what I just did. I have this one all over the eye right now, and I just blended it up into my crease. And I put Don't Touch under my brow, which is like that beautiful milky milk tea type shade. And of course, my favorite mascara is from YSL, the Lash Clash. This is on its last legs, but I already have a backup. But a new one that I like, and I haven't used it on my channel, but I've used it like in real life, is the NARS Climax. They sent me a mini, and I really like that one. Of course, eyelash curler from Shiseido. It's just a staple. Oh, I forgot one. Sorry. The pot. The Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Memorize in Chocolate Geoid. Do you see how much I've used? Like, that's crazy. Insane. I've used so much, and I just use a huge flat shader brush from Refer all over the eye, and because of the tone of it, because it's so dark, I don't need like a crease shade, if that makes sense. On to eyeshadow palettes. My newest loves are the Mini Eye Sculpt by Natasha Denona because these three, I absolutely love them. And of course the formula is there. So if you want to get an eyeshadow palette, but you don't want to buy a huge one, summer's coming, you need something for travel, 1000%. Pick that one up. If you want a bigger eyeshadow palette from her, but you are still on the neutral side like myself, I Need a Warm. I Need a Warm is so good. So good. Look at that. And I think I used this on my eyes during like my Mocha Mousse video. So it's just, it has all of the crease shades that I love, like the brown crease shades, and it has all of the lid, you know, shimmery lid shades that I would use. I love this one. Dior has amazing formulas. I'm thinking about getting another 9-pan palette from them. This is in Coral Essentials. So they don't have this particular eyeshadow palette at Sephora, but they have 3 others. So if you are interested in trying out this formula, I would say to at least like take a gander over there and swatch some of them. And they do have palettes that you could use sort of like for every day. But of course, my holiest of holy grails are the Makeup by Mario. I am so sorry. I love them so much. First, I have to start with, where is it? The metallics. If you want to set your foot, or dip your toe, I should say, into colors, I mean, this has everything you need. And now looking at this, spoiler alert, I got the Pat McGrath palette. I'm like, wait, why did I do that? I have this. This has like a lot of colors that, like, this is in it. These kind of purple shades. This one here, like these two kind of look similar. I don't think I needed that. But anyway, this one is great because if you're a very neutral centered person like myself, if you just have this one palette, you can create a ton of different looks with your other neutral palettes. And of course the matte palette, if you want to go with true neutrals, cool tone colors, you got your cool palette. And then you also have, of course, the Original and your mattes and your, your warms. I mean, what else do you need? Okay, I think we're down to the last 2 categories. Lips. Makeup Forever Limitless Brown Lip Liner. I love this color so much. I'm thinking about picking up their, I think it's like their waterproof one, the one with the black packaging, just to see how it compares. I think this one is isn't transfer proof, but that one is. It's like truly for the lips, bulletproof type liner. I have it on today, my YSL number 14. It's just like a lip color and a lip balm in one. And I told you, and it's true, again, if you want to treat yourself, go ahead, but honestly, the Edam lip balm in Boba Bounce is very similar to this. I don't think it's as thick as this particular formula is, but I mean, that's pretty damn close. So Sephora does have it. It's not exclusive to NARS, but this is the NARS Afterglow Lip Shine Gloss in the shade Nympho, and it's just like one of the, I mean, I love my MAC lip glosses, but this one is so good. Like taupey brown. Amazing. Amazing. After I put on my lip color, I would put on some fragrance and then I would leave the house. So I will give you 1 day and 1 night recommendation. Rediscover for me, I have it, and now that I'm gonna end up using it a lot during spring, I'm probably gonna have to get another one eventually, but this is Gucci Flora. It's so good. And here we are. White Gardenia, Jasmine, Pear Blossom, or I should say, sorry, Grandiflorum, Jasmine. It's just so light and girly and spring. I mean, hello. Perfect for those day dates, those brunch dates that we're gonna start going on with our girlfriends or boyfriends or whomever. The second one that I would recommend, again, very girly but sophisticated, is Hard to Get by Forever Mood, and absolutely lovely. It's like sugar and lemon had a baby and made this scent. And so this has notes of citrus, jasmine, and vanilla, and that vanilla really does come through. Oh, amazing. Again, another one that's like super cute, like day dates. That's what I think with this. I mean, you can wear it just because, like every day I just went into the grocery store, of course, but yeah, it's like, And I thought I was only gonna have one of each, but whatever. A nighttime one that I have had for many years and I still have not repurchased. I don't know why. I keep holding on to the last bits as if I can just like buy another one. But Black Opium by YSL. That is so good. So this has notes of black coffee, white flowers, and vanilla. And you know, this is that like warm and spicy family that I absolutely love. I should just finish it out and like ask for another one for Mother's Day or something. It's so good. This gives me younger woman vibes. This gives me like 25-year-old like out here getting it, doing her thing, ripping and running. And then you have like, this one is definitely big sister. This is YSL Libre. Oh God. I mean, yeah, this is, she's in her late 30s, early 40s, and she's, you know, moving up in her career. This is definitely a little bit more mature than Black Opium. So it just depends on what your vibe is. And this is lavender essence, orange blossom, and again, warm vanilla. And that seems to be a theme with these four here. And so good. And you see, I've made a dent in this. I got this pretty recently, and I don't go out at night very often. My husband and I are definitely homebodies, but those are the four that I would recommend you get for either day or night for the spring. And I think we covered everything. We are done with every category. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I cannot believe we made it this far. So many favorites, so many recommendations. I still wanted to show you like what's in my cart, and I did want to go over my brushes. I didn't do that last year, but what you can do is, and I'm making a promise to myself, I'm going to do it today. Follow me on Instagram and I will post what's in my cart and kind of a breakdown of my brushes in my stories, and I'll leave them as a highlight. That way, if you don't follow me in real time, you can at least see the highlights, you know, later on, and it's saved somewhere. But with that, be sure to subscribe, like this video if you even enjoyed like 30 seconds of it. Be sure to comment down below. What are you, I said I wasn't getting shit, and all of a sudden I have, just like as a quick preview, how? Do you see that number right there? 26. How? I have $1,000 worth of stuff. I said I wasn't even excited about this sale. Anyway, tell me what you're getting. Have you purchased anything that I already mentioned? What should I pick up? Remember, recommend some eyeliners, some like liquid liners and setting sprays for me. Maybe even like some setting powders, because I only have the Hourglass one. I need one that's a little bit darker for the summer, so I need those 3 recommendations from you. So the next time I see you guys, I would have already shopped the Sephora sale. Can you believe it? I think I'm going to blog that day and take myself out as like a kind of like solo date. But at any rate, I will see you guys. Leave me those 3 recommendations down below. Let me know what you're buying as well. And until next time, please be sure to take care of yourself as per usual. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.